Hello everyone, I am Luminous Zero. I'm gonna be my onslaught about cosmic exploration. I thought this would probably be a good time to give more thoughts on it. So far, I have not maxed out a gear yet, but so far I have been loving every bit of this. For starters, this is like a great way to get all your crafting and gathering classes, up to level 100. The only downside, I believe, it will be just finishing Endwalker. But, I mean, you'll probably get to, like, up to Endwalker, finish Endwalker, then pretty much enjoy gathering crafting at leisure, because Dawn Trail is a completely different story. One of the things I think I like about it is that there's really no rush to this, compared to, like, I think, the Firmament. I think the fact that, like, every time, if you start from level 1, the weapon kind of level up with you, give you some sort of benefit, but if you already deal with, say, gathering crafting at 90, you kind of do have to, like, to basically kind of not use the weapon that they give you the level up, you kind of use whatever you have at the moment, but really no benefit. I think the idea is that this is a nice steady pace of grinding crafting gathering. I think this is like for me, I've never been much of a crafter and gatherer, and this kind of just made me want to be a gathering class. Because it's everything like there in the area that you're in. There's no like many things at once. Like, oh, you need to get this to level 15, so forth, and then suddenly you're like, well, I'm out. Then this is kind of just, you low level weapon up to the max level, and then wherever you get from that, the next weapon you do have more progress increase. So you kind of just like, start with the weapon, then keep going. Eventually, the process will be much faster and more weapons you do. There's just kind of like a good, simplified way of doing gather crafting at up to 100, and after that you can start doing your macros, start learning things in a way that you're basically at endgame. I do like this a lot, and nothing really really bad about this, honestly. I think the other downside is that, like, you're not gonna be learning, I guess, the rotation at endgame. You kind of have to learn it as you go along. Well, like, a lot of the stuff that they give you is basically just already there. Nothing you need to have on hand. Just kind of just you gotta do. Make sure you gotta do. I haven't really done the crafting part of this thing yet. I'm not a crafter, so like a lot of the videos here is with me being a miner. But like I heard from gathering that it's the same thing. It's just they give you the items you gotta do. All of the quests are pretty much straightforward. Some gives you more, some gives you less, some are rotations. Nothing out of order. You're kind of consistent to an area depending on the level you're at. One of the major things I like about this is the mechas. It's just a fun way to just level up, get the XP, get your lunar credit, get your other credit, and then if you want to, once you have enough lunar credit and you want to buy tickets, you might have a chance to pilot a mech. I have not got to that yet, but I heard that once you get to the pilot a mech, there is a chance of you also keeping the mech. So that's like a nice trade-off of grinding out the credit, getting those tickets, and having fun with it. Nothing really out of sort. But yeah, basically this is just my onslaught. Just on contract exploration. I think if you're on the fence about this, don't be. Like for me, I've been playing this at 2.1, never been a gather crafting like freak or anything. I did try here and there just to see how it is, try some changes that they did over the years. Nothing out of the store, but right here, this kind of just everything seemed to be in one place for you to not be overwhelmed by multitude of things that gather crafting. You can start whatever you want to do. Get your level up to your weapons, like it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, you know, whatever. And then, you know, just make sure you get your armor, and you're pretty much set. And then work on your next weapon, and your next weapon. I can see this being like Eureka, where I don't think it will ever die out. I think there will be a community of people that will keep this going. So, like, after County can have their foot at the door. Like, hey, you want to gather? Or you want to, you know, craft? Come to Cloud Decoration. Make sure you have it and walk it. And then you're pretty much set. And that is it. Thank you for listening. And I'm Luminous Zero. Bye-bye.